I want you to think today, what is one thing that you can do right now that is for your ideal client and only having them in mind? Hello, YouTube family. We are live and we are back. I'm Lakeisha Annang. I'm a side hustle coach, and I'm on a mission to help 10,000 ladies turn their skills and expertise into a profitable side hustle. So, today in this video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly how I went from having a corporate mindset to a CEO mindset, which helped me replace my 9 to 5, number one. And number two, I will be breaking down the exact mindset I needed to be able to literally make my monthly salary in 1 hour. Okay, so when it comes to getting started on a business, mindset is key. Yes, you also do need a strategy. Yes, you also do need a blueprint. But for me, as much as I was doing the right things, I was carrying out the things that I knew that I needed to do, everything changed for me when my mindset shifted from having a corporate mindset to having a CEO mindset. And just to give you a bit of context, I was someone who studied real hard. I got a law degree. I done my master's. I climbed up the career ladder real quick, was managing big teams, usually people double my age, and I was good at my role. And as much as I was great at my job, that didn't mean anything when it came to business. Business is very different to being in the corporate world. When you are in the corporate world, number one, you have direction. You are being told what you need to do. You have the safety net to rely on your own team. You can rely on support from your manager. But as a business owner and CEO, ultimately it is you that has to make all the decisions and do the work. So, what I found changed the game for me, as I said, was my mindset. Now, most of the clients I work with are women who are doing great in the corporate world. They are high achieving. They are able to get results for themselves, results for other people. They are the go to in their space. And if that is you, you are probably someone who is thinking about starting a business, but at the same time, it's not that you're not able to, it's not that you're incapable of starting an amazing business to create the freedom that you deserve. What is holding you back most likely is the fear of rejection, the fear of having to speak about what you do, the fear of not wanting to be some sort of saleswoman or salesperson. And ultimately, that is the fear of rejection. And the fear of rejection will keep you from walking in that CEO that is already inside of you. The fear of rejection will hold you back from the CEO mode and building the business that you know you deserve. And ultimately, this will just mean that you have an amazing idea, that you have a potential to help these amazing people, but because you are afraid of what people will think, you will not go and take the action that you need to take. You're probably thinking, oh, what will my friends think? What will my old secondary school people, friends think of me? What will my family think of me? And I get it because I've been exactly where you are. But the truth is, you are someone who you know there's more to you. You know you want to walk in purpose. You know that you are fully capable of entering your CEO era to create the life of freedom that you know you deserve. You are not wanting to start a business for the fun of it. You are not wanting to start a business because you are bored. You want to start a business because you know that you can make impact. You want to start a business because you know that you are able to use your skills and expertise to unlock financial freedom. So we're going to have to deal with this fear of rejection that you may be having. Before I do that, if you know you've been watching these videos and you know that you want more where this came from, I want you to click right now on that like and subscribe button. Okay, so when it comes to dealing with the fear of rejection, like I said, you are probably feeling afraid of what people will think of you, what old friends will think of you, family members will think of you, and all these people. But I want you to ask yourself, are you doing this for them? Or are you doing it for the life that you know you deserve? Because if you are doing it for the life that you know you deserve, you're doing it for the impact you know that you are called to make, then your focus on thinking about what people will think is off. I'll just keep it real. The shift will take place when you decide to focus on the people that you could help. The shift will come when you decide to get so concerned about what your future customers, the value that you can provide to them. So instead of, being afraid to put out that content, being afraid to start your social media page, how about you get so concerned about how you can provide the most value to your future clients? Because when you start to do that, everything that you do is going to shift. The focus, number one, is going to shift. The energy is going to shift. And it's going to mean that you are able to show up with value. You are able to show up in service. And I always say that business is about serving others. And if you think you just start serving people from the moment that they become a client, you're absolutely wrong. Business is about service, and service starts way before someone starts working with you. So I want you to think today, what is one thing that you can do right now that is for your ideal client, and only having them in mind? When I was able to do this, I went from just having a side hustle to having a side hustle that replaced my 9 to 5. When I was able to go from corporate mindset to CEO mindset, because a CEO is one that makes a decision. A CEO is one that takes responsibility for themselves, for the business, and for their customers. When I was able to do this, not only was I able to replace my 9 to 5, but I was also able to help countless ladies do the same. I helped one of my clients who is a stylist. She went from feeling she could help people, not knowing how to do it, to now having a group coaching program where she helps and has the space for women to help them with wardrobe confidence. She has people wanting to work with her. She has people filled up in her program. She's doing the work, she's making the impact. Why? Because she put that corporate mindset aside, worrying about what people thought, to owning what she knew she could do. This is exactly how I was able to help one of my clients who was a relationship coach. She went from number one, feeling like an imposter and like perhaps, calling herself a coach would be too much, to, being a relationship coach would also be too much, wondering what people will think, to now owning her value. She has people in her DMs constantly wanting to work with her. That came from focusing on providing value to the people that you know you want to serve. So if you know you're ready to tap into your CEO era, you're going to have to be okay with people rejecting you. Be okay with people saying no. So if you know you found this useful, and even more so, you are an action taker, you are ready to go, you're ready to get started on your business, I want you to see the link below, book in a call so we can discuss the next 90 days, what that looks for you, and how we can take you into your CEO era pronto.